We use the long tail cast on, which is a wonderful elastic method and works for almost any project. For this cast on, it's important to measure out enough yarn first. A rough rule of thumb is for every 10 stitches, you need about 10 centimeters of yarn. So let me measure here once, twice, 3 times. And now I know this is about the spot where I should begin with my cast on. One quick note for left-handed knitters. In knitting, people often talk about left and right, and that usually assumes that you're a right-handed knitter. If you work with your left hand, just switch those directions in your head. So whenever I say left, you may want to do it with your right and vice versa. I'm right-handed and this is how I start. I have the yarn in my right hand and with my left pinky finger I catch the strand and guide it over my 3 middle fingers and then once around the index finger. Right here between pinky finger and ring finger I gently pinch the yarn so it does not slip out of my hands. So once more, little finger over the 3 middle fingers, across the index finger, and then it goes once around my thumb. From the right, under, up, and then back to the right. And then you can hold your yarn with your ring finger and pinky finger to create a bit of tension. This is the basic hand position. Now take your knitting needle in your right hand and go through the loop on your thumb from the bottom to the top. Just insert the needle into that thumb loop and then move it to the strand that runs to your index finger and pick that strand up from the side. The loop that you now have on your needle needs to come through the thumb loop. So you simply lift your thumb up, pull the needle through like this. And now the stitch sits loosely on the right needle. You can tighten it a bit by pulling with your thumb. Try not to make it too tight, but also not too loose. You want it to glide easily on the needle with a tiny bit of give. That's the ideal tension. So really try to find a good medium here. Not too tight, not too loose. So we have the first stitch. And we're ready to cast on the next one. For this, bring your needle slightly to the back and you'll see the thumb loop forms again. And now we do the exact same thing again. We insert the needle into the thumb loop from below. We pick up the strand that runs at the index finger and then we let the thumb loop slide over the strand so that it gets pulled through. Tighten gently and you'll see now you already have 2 stitches on your needle. Do you want to learn how to knit? Easy, stress-free and full of joy? Do you dream of knitting hats, mitts, socks, shawls, scarves and even favorite sweaters? Hi, my name is Melanie Berg, knitwear designer from Germany with more than 15 years of experience and best-selling author. In the knit class, I'll teach you everything you need to know, from the very basics to more advanced techniques, with clear step-by-step videos, helpful tips for those tricky moments, row maps that guide you safely through every step, and the support from our lovely knitting community. You get lifetime access and can learn at your very own pace whenever it fits into your day. And the best part, you can start risk-free with our 30-day money-back guarantee. Come join us and knit along. I can't wait to welcome you.